told us to graph -2 is less than or equal to x less than 3. I'm going to use my straight edge, such as an ID card or a ruler, because we don't want to lose points on a quiz or test. I have -2, 1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. This is called a compound inequality because there's two inequalities. 1, 2. So let's separate them. X is less than 3. Kind of like English, compound sentence you can break down to two simple sentences. Pay attention to this one. This one you actually read right to left. X is greater than or equal to -2. X is greater than or equal to -2. I did not flip the inequality sign because it's a negative. I'm just reading it in a different direction. That's all. I'm color coding my inequalities here. Open or close circle, class? If you ever run out of space, I recommend not coloring on the number line, but above or below. So I'm going to do it below just because I have space. I have a closed circle because this is an equal sign. Numbers that are bigger than or equal to -2. That's -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. If you need a hint on your number line, you can just say bigger, smaller. Now the low level of understanding is the variables on the left, just go where the arrow is pointing. The arrow is pointing towards the right. Okay? Open or close circle? I'm going to go to 3, and I'm going which direction? Left. How do I know when to stop? Well, you've reached another circle. Now, the graph of the inequality is a visual representation of all the solutions. Okay? So someone pick a number for us. 5. Thank you. I'm going to test 5 now. So now I'm using the inequalities and their visual representations to help us. Class, is 5 bigger than -2?
Yes.
Is 5 bigger than, or is 5 smaller than 3? No. You see, 5 is a solution for the pink, but not for the green. Someone pick another number. 2. Let's test 2. Is 2 bigger than -2?
Yeah.
Is 2 smaller than 3? Do you see how 2 was in between here and 5 was outside? Okay, I have a challenge question for you, class. Give me one that will be a solution for the green but not the pink. Anyone? Is -3 bigger than -2? Is -3 smaller than 3? Now this idea is called testing. Everyone say testing?
Testing.
We're actually testing the inequalities. Your phone is always testing what you're doing on your phone. The amount of pressure, the number of fingers, the gestures, right? So, class, yes or no, is 5 a solution? Is 2 a solution? Is -3 a solution? No. How many check marks does this one have?
2.
That means it's both. Or the word and. Okay, so here's my real life example. I take my son to the fair, right? And he's pretty small and scrawny, so the rides say you need to have this condition and this condition. You have to have both conditions. My problem with my son is that he's kind of tall, but he's kind of light. So some rides he meets the height requirements, but on this ride it's a big boy ride, right? It's height plus weight. You need to have both conditions. This type of thinking of testing is more important than just be able to graph it. You should be able to think of solutions.